All right, thanks everybody for joining us today. Lead generation with Lori on Thursdays. Today we just wanted to share client communication kits. These have been around for a while now, and there's new ones coming out all the time. So you'll find this off of the Connect homepage, kwconnect.com. As you scroll down there, there's the live stream. This is the daily live stream feed. So you just come here to watch this. The next video will be on in 44 minutes. Below that, just a lot of quick links to popular resources, on-demand training, and some other items. The first link you'll see there underneath of popular is client communication kits. So again, these kits have been around they've been producing these kits for about a year or two at least, maybe longer. Probably started out with COVID, I felt like in 2020.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good content communication kits, going out. You can look, there's probably about 3 pages worth of kits here.
There are, Frank, and to your point, I think when you talk about needing content for your social media platforms, through your paid ads, the sort of paid ads to attract buyers or sellers, this is great information to use for that. So a client communication kit here, sellers want it. Let's take a look at that one, Frank.
Sure. I don't know if everybody knows what the acronym MOFIR, MOFIR, or MOFIR. I don't know if everybody knows what it stands for, but it's make offer for immediate response. So part of the client communication kits is giving you the words, the language, the conversations to be having in real time with your clients. So go ahead, Lori. Here's one, kicking off sellers wanted.
Yeah, so I'll just pull this picture up. I hope you can see it as I share this. So now these are old numbers. You have to check the date, but the point is that 2020 median home price was $297. Frank and Nick and I just finished the numbers, and I'll post that podcast today. But the median house price for 2022 that's a trajectory for 2022 is much higher. And that's the type of information you're going to want to be able to communicate to your clients. And it puts you in a position of being a subject matter expert, a real estate consultant, and you're aware of what's going on in the marketplace. So these are items that you can use for Facebook paid ads as well as social media content to publish this. You're trying to attract leads and also nurture them. There are some of your clients that may be in your database, and this is a way to say, hey, here's a market update.
Did you download the zip file, or is that what you're looking at?
Yeah.
Okay, because we're still on the Connect screen.
Oh, let me share again. My apologies.
Okay.
Share again. So can you see this?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can see the 2020 median home price. That was a piece of content, obviously published 2 years ago now. But this is this is a piece of information that nurtures clients that you have in your database that are, waiting to sell and trying to understand the market. It's also a way of attracting sellers for listing presentations, for listing appointments, in that, oh, I didn't know that the median, I wonder how much my house is worth. That would be the natural question around that, especially if they're thinking of selling. And this is an opportunity to earn, a listing appointment and then obviously a listing for your, your transaction.
Is the image open on your screen?
Yes, it is. Can you see it?
No, we could only see the zip folder contents.
Okay, bear with me.
Sorry.
That's okay. There. Can you see it now?
Oh, nice.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, thank you.
Right.
Okay.
So this was the beginning of 2021, right? This is about a year out of date already. So we're
It is, and we have updated information where in Command, many of our agents use Canva So they would have created this, and then they would have just tweaked it for 2021. And then obviously the trajectory of 2022 demonstrating where we are with, median price point increasing a little bit further. So this is just, the point is that there's content here. When you talk about client communication kits, let me just go back to that. The point is that there's content here for you to use, to attract your, for a lead, a lead generation, type of messaging. Let me just share this again. So there's other topics here. So we delved into sellers wanted, buyers. This is another good one where buyers, winners, sellers, and it's a multiple offer conversation. So this is another message that goes out, attracting buyers, and you being the expert in navigating the multiple offers, and obviously, winning on behalf of the buyers. As we know, many buyers have been frustrated with this multiple offer scenario. And it's been, many buyers aren't getting the homes, and they've been putting in 10 and 20 offers, and some even more. Here's another great topic, is first-time home buyers seminar. This is where you host, maybe with a lender, partner with a lender, and you host an event, webinar, where, you do a Q&A, you do a brief presentation on what it takes for a first-time home buyer, and 10 top things that they may need to know. And then you do a Q&A after that. And from there, anybody who's registered for that event, you've captured their leads, and then you follow up with them afterwards. Frank, did you want to go to the other communication or the agent toolkit?
In the zip folder there, there was other content in there. We only looked at one image. If you go back to any of the zip folders, there should also be scripts in there, either a PDF, like a PDF or Word document. So there's email content, there's text message content, there's conversational content.
Can you see my screen now that I'm sharing?
Yes.
Okay, so this is the content here. And it gives you instructions, which I like about this, Frank. For example, if you take a note here over on the right-hand side, this slide deck is for you to present to potential first-time buyers. Right. Before you present, personalize it.
Yeah. And if you look close at the bottom of each slide, there's notes as well. If you can just pull that bottom window open a little bit more, there's actual scripts in there and notes to help walk you through each of the slides in the presentations as well. So again, and you can print them off, with the notes next to the slides, or you could take the time to just, memorize it, whatever you have to do. But there's always good notes and comments to look at down there in the presentation as well. So, again, turnkey, again, this is all made accessible to us, through the royalties that we pay, through the small tech fee that we pay each month. The company is generating all of this great content and information. It's there, it's available to you. It's free to download and start using this stuff immediately. You don't have to spend money on and buy these materials. It's there for you.
Yeah. Questions or comments?
What was some of the more recent client communication kits? What was the latest one that we saw there on that list? Should be at the top.
The loan special communication kit. So this will be a hot topic now, especially with interest rates.
Right.
So
this came out last week, April 28th.
Yes.
So this is, again, market of the moment, right? This is Keller Mortgage. Keller Mortgage is our in-house mortgage company based in Dublin, Ohio, represented in all 50 states, maybe with one exception. They're available in New Jersey as another mortgage lender option. They do provide savings through the 0+ program. The way that basically works is because Keller Mortgage is not a big bank. They don't pay for they don't have all the overhead, admin, and marketing expenses. The company, the main company, subsidizes a lot of that, and our agents, do their own marketing. So we're not trying to build Keller Mortgage's brand, but the company passes all those savings, those overhead cost savings back to the consumer. So whether you're on the mobile app or any property you search on your website or the mobile app, you should be able to see what the savings would be if they use Keller Mortgage. And it's typically thousands of dollars back to the borrower. And it's only, Keller Mortgage is only available to Keller Williams agents. So it's a mortgage company that we built just for our agents, for our buyer agents to use. So always take a look to see what they're doing, because there's always some interesting things. And maybe some overlap with our local mortgage lenders, you know, but again, here's the talking points. So they give you all the scripts, the emails, subject lines.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know, you can plug these into smart plans. You can put them into smart plans in Command. You may already find some pre-built smart plans in Command for some of this, but certainly you could do it yourself pretty quickly. Just, you know, put a couple delays, put a couple timer delays in between some of them, and there you go. Here's your social posts. So again, directly to your Facebook page or even through Command, you can schedule these posts. The images typically are available through Command, through Designs. And I think that's it. So that's what a client communication kit would typically include. Maybe also PowerPoint presentations. What else have I seen? Flyers.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. In general, just be aware of these. That they are coming out pretty regularly, at least every other month, maybe certainly more than quarterly. And go back. Some of them are relevant, even though they may have come out, you know, a year ago. The conversation might still be relevant. The scripts might still be relevant. Some of the strategies could still be relevant. So don't discount them just because they've been published a while ago. Obviously, some things like the loan special, you know, does run out. Those things might expire.
Again, it's, you know, these are lead magnets. These are, you know, things that you put on your Facebook page, attracting someone to give you a call. It's also, you know, lead nurturing, client nurturing. You know, hey, what's the mortgage? I'm thinking about selling, or, you know, or buying at this point in time. Going to need to get a mortgage for the next house, and so on. So this is an opportunity to discuss the market and where we are, and you know, interest rates obviously are a topic of conversation. So,
Yep.
Frank, was there other things here?
Well, you know, there's tons of stuff on Connect, so it's always worth exploring. They have done a nice job, I think, sort of grouping some of these popular items, so you don't have to dig forever.
Yeah, I'm going to just pull up smart plans here. We've mentioned that. So here, spruce up your database with smart plans. This is the big walkthrough in QA. Here we go, lead nurturing. We mentioned lead nurturing. So these are, you know, these first three are important. You know, get started, understand what they are, and then start to look at your database and what can you do. Lots of training here with, you know, specific to the technology and Command. Don't forget, Chris Norton is available for this.
Yeah.
Here, leverage smart plans to farm your neighborhood. This is great.
Sure.
You know, and these are videos. These are on-demand videos. You know, grab a cup of coffee in the morning and watch one, you know, 30, 45 minutes at best. You know, take some notes. And if you don't understand something, you know, some of the verbiage and language, it's KW specific, feel free to ask. Please don't sit in the dark with some of these items, you know, that might be confusing. Reach out, send me an email. I'm happy to answer it.
Yeah.
Hi, Lori. Hi, Frank. How you doing? Jeremiah here.
Hey, Jeremiah. Thanks for joining.
Absolutely. Thanks for doing this. I jumped on late, but even as I jumped on late, I found a lot of value in the last 3 minutes.
Oh, good. Okay. Good to know that. We started off with anybody who's on the call. James Shaw is sort of our, you know, education guru. And they are willing to create videos, on-demand videos and presentations around topics and subjects that we may need. And I'm opening it up to you. If there's anything that, you've scrolled through this or you haven't quite found it, or, there's a topic that you think we need a video on, please, reach out.
Okay, good deal. And where can I access this recording? Like, where will we be able to post it so I can catch the first 15
Good question.
minutes?
It's on our YouTube page. If you just do a search for KW Princeton training,
Okay.
it's you'll find it.
Okay. Got it.
And Jeremiah, I'll just go back because I just think this is just so important that here's the KW Connect homepage. So we started here.
Okay.
And we just really scrolled down to, here's a new, present, there's the Thursday live stream here. And then as you can continue to scroll down, here's some popular resources. So there is information and lead magnets and social media content that's already been created. You don't have to, reinvent the wheel, as well as a ton of education. So they've grouped these together. And the one that we touched on was the client communication. So these ovals here click open to, all that information around that key topic. So this is what we just went through.
Okay.
And it's about navigating through the KW Connect. So James Shaw again here, 12 weeks of listings and there's a video for every week. This is a great way to spend, follow the program, do one a week, implement what he has recommended. They talk about a golden letter. Here's another one. They talk about the golden letter. This is a letter that goes out to a farm area and asking people, do they need to refi? Do they know what the value of their property is? Are you interested in buying or selling? And people actually get calls from those letters and ultimately lead to transactions. So we continue to scroll down and explore this. So this KW Connect is full of information, full of training, tips, and techniques, for lead generation. And that's what this is about every Thursday.
Awesome stuff. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Frank, anything to conclude?
Anybody else out there with any questions? Gala, Stephanie, Kavitha?
Very good. This is great information. Thanks a lot.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay. Well, with that, we will wrap it up. Get out there and sell something. Get out there and lead generate, guys, and have a great weekend. I hope you have an open house you can attend or shadow from somebody. Spend a couple of hours spending out, calling friends, family. Explore LinkedIn. Maybe there's people from a prior career. Get back in there and, revisit the list and, oh, I forgot about so-and-so. Give them a call, send them an email, put them in your database. But have a great weekend lead generating.
Thank you both. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Lori. Thanks, everybody.
Take care. Bye-bye now.
Stop recording. There we go.